Hey guys and gals, and welcome back to Let's Play Dishonored. I'm Obsessed Games, and joining me as my co-host...
The maple-sucking Canuck, the A+ gamer.
I've never heard of a Canadian referring to themselves as that before. Is that a common term?
Not exactly, no.
Anyway, we had just left off at the Hound Pits, about to meet our mysterious friends.
I expect they're hard at work in there. Best join them.
It's a
They'll
pub.
help you get whoever really killed the Empress.
Yeah.
Hard at work in a pub. I've never quite heard that expression before.
No kidding.
Welcome to the Hound Pit Pub, sir. How may I help?
Hello, sir. I am Wallace,
Oh,
and
wait.
this is Cecilia.
Way to be rude.
We have been informed of your arrival and will do our best to stay out of your way while you conduct your business.
Let me get this straight,
Yes.
Wallace. I
Lydia's
don't
a
like
servant
you.
here as well.
Just putting that out there. Anyway, considering I don't really trust these guys quite yet, I'm gonna eavesdrop on them.
As the guy stands right beside you.
It's cool, I bet he doesn't trust them either.
Was nothing.
Yes. Not surprising. He was the personal bodyguard of the Empress. You've heard the stories.
I can just see it now, the guy standing there right beside you, as this guy leans down and peers in the keyhole, and he's just thinking,
No one knows the real
you know the door is unlocked, right?
We'll know the
No, he's probably thinking, actually there's a door on the other side you can get a better vantage point from.
Nah, he looks pretty trustworthy. He looks on the level.
The reality
Samuel.
is that we need men
The
killed.
Samuel the boatman.
Have you ever killed a man?
Only with my wit. But it's a fair point as always. He'll be here soon, and I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Okay, so they sound pretty reasonable. Although, apart from the he has to kill people bit.
At this point, I just kind of walked in and said, "Hi guys, I'm the hero."
I'm here to save your asses.
Yeah.
Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you.
Wow, Echo.
Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits Pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes, Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
Fair
They
enough.
don't even offer you a drink.
No, they don't. But, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and take everything of worth that's in the pub right now.
Serves him right for being rude.
Totally cool right now, I'm just gonna... It's considerate payment. Considering they don't really pay me, you know?
Absolutely.
I have to find whatever money is just lying around. Speaking of which, there just happens to be a bunch of stuff lying around the place, so I kind of remember where some of it is, but some of it kind of does pop up a little later in the game, such as anything in here. There will be more stuff popping up in there.
Good to know.
So people, even though it's tipped on its side, they'd still use it as a dumpster. I guess for the most part in this episode we're just going to be nosing around a little bit, investigating these guys, going through their dirty laundry, things like that.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear, all custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin. No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil's run out. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible menace.
Yeah, you should remember the fact that it explodes. Or at least we should. You don't actually need to bring this tank up.
Yeah, I noticed that myself. Better question, why doesn't he go and get the dangerous liquid?
He said he needed to hold the mask in place.
Perfect. Now
Oh,
plug it in.
okay. So it's not like there's a guard sitting there that
Perfect.
he could use.
Thank you, Cole.
And not like he just let go of it.
Here, see?
It is a little
The assassin's
unusual,
mask.
but I'm not going to
You're
argue with the
one
craftsman.
man, so
Have you ever
everyone
argued with the
in the city
craftsman?
knows your
It
face.
never ends well.
This mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? There.
Now we just need to
Better
find
now?
somebody named Luke.
I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons.
They really should have made that
Our
putting the helmet on
situation
more
is
dramatic.
desperate.
Put a bit of a march onto it, and definitely a
I will
no.
resell them black. That
Like
should
a little
give us the
searing
money to
sound.
craft the things you need.
Yeah.
Tell me what I can make.
Well, to be fair, pretty much whenever you're around the hound pits, you're just going to be taking the mask off. You only really put it on whenever you go into the city.
Interesting thing. Even despite that, if you buy an upgrade for the mask,
You still use it
you
wherever.
still use it. I noticed that because at one point I bought the zoom upgrade,
Yes.
and I was zooming around and I figured I had the mask on. And then we put the mask on, like, oh, I guess we changed his eyes out.
Yeah.
You
Just
must be exhausted.
technology these days.
I
You know?
advise that you
Those
get
days.
some
Those
sleep.
days.
Your
Those
life will
alternate
get
days.
even more difficult soon. You
And
should
actually,
rest
funny you mentioned the whale oil exploding. The first time that I played through this area, I tried when he was he's upstairs
Very
later.
well.
I tried
You
to
know best.
chuck the whale oil canister
know
out the
if you need
window,
anything
managed to nail it against the window frame, and blew us both up.
Oh, no.
Didn't kill me, but it did kill him, which forced an automatic game over.
Yeah, I'll bet. Because you're pretty much screwed from that point on. Oh, reading time. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as PIERO'S remedy, a name I did not choose if you must know the truth. The public has spoken, and its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal, if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as means of resisting remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because the strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. The plague, now working its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those affected, and it is nearly perfect. Elegant, in fact. And while it's true PIERO'S remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. And it is in this way that my formula wins out. Of course it does. Here's where one should pay attention to this contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variants in the key ingredients making up PIERO'S remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions. Basically, we're going to be using... Think of PIERO'S remedy as more of mana. Like a mana pot. And then Sokolov's elixir will be a health pot. Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal? Tivian ore? What's wrong with the metals in crystal? King Sparrow feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, blah blah blah. Basically...
Slowing down.
Basically, it's telling us that we need to gather all the materials we can while we're out. And then pay for everything by means of that. One of the advantages of Sokolov's technology is they share the same... It's basically talking about the whale oil. There is so much reading in this game. It's actually quite amazing and really interesting if you do go through the game and just read through everything, because it gives the game so much background. Here it's talking about how... Sorry, I had the need to turn that on.
The same thing.
Also, Portal reference.
Yes.
I'm about to read the note. The door to nowhere has proven a safe to be a safety hazard, but for me this project is an endless source of inspiration. With the proper application of energies, I believe I can transform the door frame into a window of sorts, one that will allow the traveler to cover the distance from my workshop to some distant arbitrary point in a single step. Currently the step leads to a sheer drop straight down into the courtyard, but in time it will bridge gaps that will boggle the mind. Such work is many years away, to be sure. Portal reference.
Apparently Piero's last name is Johnson.
Middle name Cave.
Yep.
I think I decided to go for the audio log.
The Academy teaches
just because I'm tired of reading.
The energy of whale oil arises from maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths.
Let's play with the explosive.
The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years, if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substance is developed. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities, subject, and the necessary legal amnesty.
Yeah, Piero, you've got some weird things on your mind. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand in regards to supplies of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for. It's basically the system that I was playing around with while the audio was going. Basically, instead of having to go into town in order to get whale oil, we have a direct line to the workshop, which is always going to be handy. And now that I have more money, I decided to top up as much as I could on sleep darts.
Always useful.
Yes, because I'm afraid I'm going to be needing a lot of those.
Oh my.
I'm hoping I won't need to use them, because I'd rather not spend the money, but, you know, it's an eventuality. I'm kind of just looking around for Piero's keys.
I never actually did find them.
I think you find them a little later on in the game. I just couldn't remember where in the game that where I picked them up.
Yeah.
River traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact. Violators will be taken to the flooded district for treatment and rehabilitation.
But yes, back to the exploding whale oil. I found that out myself after not paying attention to him on the first level, trying to be stealthy. I removed the whale oil from one of the machines, and then I needed to get rid of it because I didn't know if the characters could put the whale oil back into the machines.
Yes,
so I threw it towards the direction of the water. It bounced off a wall and then hit an innocent bystander, killing them.
Believe whatever they're told.
There goes,
wow.
There goes my
The
no-killing
Admiral trusts
record.
him, and so will I.
Yeah.
Of course, this was at a point when I didn't know that really mattered, but still didn't help.
The former bodyguard has been freed and is en route to the staging location. Panels of voting block and my military connections. All we've lacked is the ability to project lethal force in a controlled manner against a previously inaccessible... to the point, we need a man who can kill the masters for us.
Okay, guys, come on. One narration at a time here.
I know, it's so annoying.
They will be taken to the flooded district.
Basically,
Switch.
he's talking about us and how we're basically going to be his puppet assassin. I am going to say now that I have said I'm going to take the non-lethal route. That includes those main targets. I'm not going to kill any of them. I'll be showing the non-lethal approaches to all of them.
I think you're allowed to kill some if you want to get the good ending. I mean, I know you're going for completely no-kill run, but I think you're allowed to kill somebody.
You are. You can kill one or two.
Oh, wow.
Maybe
My
three.
run is screwed already.
Wallace, please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass.
Do you remember him saying earlier that here at the Hound Pits pub we're all equal?
Yeah.
Guess who was talking out of their ass?
Please follow me to your quarters.
Do you have to look like that?
Yes. Walk this way, if you please.
To be fair, I just wanted to inconvenience him. I know exactly where my room is. especially considering we have the convenient waypoint marker. Okay, that's all. Now get out. You're in my room, dude.
This is your
Oh,
room.
I get it. I
It was
sleep on
chosen
the
to give
arrow,
you
right?
privacy. I
On the what?
understand
Oh.
The arrow.
Yes. Now before we go to sleep, oh, coin. There are a few things to pick up in here, mainly just for the sake of money. Well, actually, completely for the sake of money. But I do want to take a little bit of a look around, just for the viewer's sake.
Understandable.
We do get a really nice view. As soon as I saw this room, I immediately knew there was going to be combat here. It's way too open and way too many escape routes.
Point of interest. Yes, you can crash through the skylights. Yes, there is a story behind that. No, I will not be telling it.
Yes. I actually didn't find that out on here. And we've woken... This isn't... I found that out on another level when I was just walking over the skylights, jumped up and down, and then went crashing down through. That was me trying to be stealthful.
I'm sure this is a completely normal foggy day in London, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure I didn't drink anything, did I? I'm definitely not drunk. Pretty sure, anyway.
It's up for debate.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world. Great forces that men call
That's
magic.
one way to get a
Now,
tattoo.
These forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power. My gift to you. Come find me.
There's nothing says trustworthy like branding your name to somebody's wrist.
But at the same time, giving you powers. Which is pretty awesome. Although, showing you stuff like this, you're not gonna like the guy. At all. But it's a good message. You can't save her. She's already dead. Don't lose too much sleep over it. Also, I want to say I freaking love the Outsider's jacket. I also forgot to pick up that note that Emily has. It's a little note that she's written to Corvo, asking, sort of just like, please find me.
Okay. I agonized over these jumps the first time that I came here. Like, I took like a good minute working on every jump before I did it.
Yeah, I was pretty much the same. But once you get the hang of it, you kind of just sort of hop and skip and teleport. Although you do need to keep an eye on your little mana meter in the top left-hand corner, which is brand new. And that is exactly what Piero's remedy cures. And for some reason, I thought I could take that bolt. Save the people! Because I knew I could take Emily's note, I just forgot about it in this LP, rather unfortunately.
Oh, hi, Strider. Imagine watching you getting so shamelessly ripped off. This is starting to look like ye old City 17.
This is also important to blow out the lights because it's harder to detect you if you're trying to be stealthy.
Oh.
Thought I'd highlight that.
Yeah, that's good to know, actually. I didn't know that.
I've never actually done it, but apparently it helps, according to the game.
Follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes. no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
This heart, although it's creepy, is still pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty much you can listen to the secrets of other people and use it to find runes, which he's already explained.
And even if there's nothing else around, it offers some interesting commentary.
This place is the end of all things.
Like this.
And the beginning. All of time is meaningless here. Neither seconds, nor centuries. Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky. The one who walks here is all things. Cradle songs of comfort in bones gnawed by teeth. This is the place from which those who dabble in the black arts draw their power. And this place is their doom. I can feel a great age ending. This place is the
Okay,
end
so
of
we've
all
pretty much
things.
exhausted everything that she can say for this
The
place.
beginning.
Every
Yep.
brand new place you go to, take out the heart and just listen to it, because honestly it's really amazing, even with some of the people, because there's emotion in what she says a lot of the time, and it's wow. Great voice acting. And also great use of sound. I actually never really noticed until I put headphones on that it kind of quickly fades and alternates between each stereo side, left and right.
I noticed that. But I will say this. As cool as it is, and I do think that it's awesome that they did that. It'd be so much cooler if, and I would pay for this, if they released GLaDOS or Wheatley. Can you imagine that, being guided around by Wheatley's sphere?
I would throw it.
Looking for power, looking for power. I think there might be some power over here.
No, no power. My bad. Turns out it was a rat.
On you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Mind if I ask where you got your jacket? Because I really want it so badly. Never mind. And I wake up with the same question. How drunk was I? Woke up with a tattoo, weird dreams.
It will be so awesome and brilliant game design if you went to use your power and jumped out the window trying to teleport and like fell to your death. Like, it was a dream, dumbass.
Well, you need to be careful with your teleport power, because you can definitely screw up a jump out of a window. Try to teleport somewhere. Even trying to teleport to the ground, you're going to take fall damage.
Or making the mistake of running out of mana.
Yes. Which actually hasn't happened to me yet. But I've got potions on automatic. Or at least mana potions on automatic. Health potions, not so much.
Hasn't happened to me either, but I'm sure it's a possibility.
Yes. Ooh, audio log. This is new. Although, I will say now that I accidentally turned it off in a second and then restart it. So I can talk over as much as I like right now. Right now. Or now. There we go.
Does part of the soul live in the heart? If the heart keeps beating, does that mean that the spirit is never released into oblivion? I can keep a heart beating forever with electricity, but what does that mean for any essence trapped within? It'd be easier if I created these processes in waking hours. I am uneasy pursuing avenues that emanate from my dreaming mind.
I don't know if I stated earlier or not, but if something if an item says eat when you pick it up, then it'll heal you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you did.
I didn't think so either, so I thought I'd bring it up now.
Even now, he visualizes the next invention. Astonishing. I wish you could see it too.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I was hoping to pick up the mask optics because I realized I wanted to upgrade my crossbow as soon as possible, but I realized enhanced accuracy may not be the best thing when I can't actually zoom in.
Well, you can. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And there was his workshop key.
Oh, how did I miss that? It's like painfully obvious.
I think it moves around a few times. To be honest, I definitely remember picking it up while it was downstairs rather than upstairs. You need to be a little careful with the water here because there are slaughterfish.
Deadly eel, yep.
Or, no wait, slaughterfish is Skyrim, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, I am playing Skyrim at the same time, so I guess that's where I thought of it.
You actually can kill them.
Yes, you can. And then later on, you'll also be able to possess them.
And more come.
I'm probably going to try and pick up possession as soon as I possibly can because that is going to be the greatest aid in your stealth playthrough.
Wow, that is a lot of dangerous fish.
Yes, and they didn't acknowledge me, which is I'm perfectly fine with that. Oh, and I screwed up a teleport.
Yep.
You do need to be pretty quick. So I think I'll probably focus on picking up possession first, and then after that probably get the next level of my teleport ability, or my blink ability, if I'm using the correct term. With this, I kind of just wanted to highlight how easy it is to sort of free run and parkour.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job with the controls in this game.
It was really fantastic. And sometimes, even if you don't think you're going to make it, chances are you probably will. Like, if you think that ledge is just a little too high. No, you can probably reach it.
Well, that's kind of a dangerous thing to suggest, but...
Yes. But if you are really worried, then you still have your blink ability. So, if you're just that little bit too paranoid, then by all means use your blink.
And even more valuable, the quick save.
Geography of the Isles, the Seven Strictures, Litany of the White Cliff, Sayings of the Overseer. One day we'll be...
Oops. Oh well, it was finished anyway. Yes, I thought I'd take a quick look around, just to sort of give an idea of what this ability does. Unfortunately, there's nobody really around right now, but it'll let you see through walls, and with the upgraded version, which is really handy if you're trying to make money, it'll also let you see objects of value. I guess we'll talk to the Grand Admiral now.
Well, let's get down to it.
Oh, we're gonna have a drink?
I know that assassination
no.
is dark business.
Just finally offered that drink. All of this time in a pub and you're never offered a damn drink.
Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow.
And by we mean you.
Piece by piece.
Yes, while I, or us,
Tonight,
we are out doing all the heavy lifting.
It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the Hound Pits.
If it was that important, why didn't you hold our attention that little bit longer?
Yeah. Well, we're going to come across him anyway. We have no choice but to rescue Martin on our little escapade.
I think we are just about out of time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick look around for money, and nope. As far as I can remember, that's everything. So, with that, thank you for watching part 2 of Dishonored. Join us next time as we continue to quote-unquote assassinate people. Anyway, I have been Obsessed Games.
A+ Gamer, and hope you had a happy Easter.
Have an awesome day, guys. Toodles.